Nearly 7 patch updates have already passed, and there is no sign about the Abyss Order activity yet. The last time we encountered the Abyss Order in the main story was in Genshin version 2.6, specifically in Archon Quest Chapter 2 Act 4, Requiem of Echoing Depths in the Chasm. Remember Halfdan cutscene? Yeah, that is. So where is the Abyss Order now? Have they already abandoned their plan? What are they looking for now? And I'm pretty sure that we all missed Dainsleif, the Enigma guy. So today, we will cover that special topic about the Abyss Order next move. Without further ado, let's dive in. To predict what the Abyss Order next move is, we need to understand the Abyss Order first. Begin with this simple question. Why does Hoyoverse make the Abyss Order take so long compared to the Fatui? It feels like Fatui is the current favorite child in Genshin main story, where the first time we played the game, the Abyss Order was the main antagonist. Remember the Valin incident in Mondstadt? Yeah, all of that prologue really focused on the Abyss Order plan, and later on continued by Fatui aka La Signora. And then, as time goes by, in Liyue, Inazuma, and even now in Sumeru, Fatui becomes more and more dominant antagonist. The fact is, Fatui takes almost 3 patch updates to complete their action, while the Abyss Order only gets 1 half patch update. Additionally, Fatui somehow gets special treatment. Their plan to get Geonosis so far can be considered also successful. When compared to the Abyss Order, it's almost all failed. Kind of. For example, control the Valin and Andrius, fail. Take the first field tiller, where? Get the book Pale Princess and Sick Pygmies, get done by Lisa. Cleansing the Hillacher, no success. So, as we can see, almost all the Abyss Order plans get down. There should be a reason, right? So what actually happened here? What makes Fatui and the Abyss Order so different that Hoyoverse decide to treat them differently? On paper, most of us think that Fatui and Abyss Order have the same ultimate goal, against Celestia. So why don't they just join and work together? The answer is, from my perspective, they actually don't have the same goal, they just have the same enemy. Fatui is more toward the future, while the Abyss Order still attached to their glory past. You see, they have different foundation, or I could say different philosophies. We can prove this by seeing their progress in the main story. Since Fatui focused on the future, they build their own technology, their own version of visions, science, army, etc. etc. They want to replace the current state with a new one. They are all well prepared, although I'm aware that most of their methods are really questionable or against morality. But on the other hand, Abyss Order seems not really. So far, they want to manipulate godlike beings, make mechanized god, cleansing the curse of their kin, prove Celestia is an alien, and lastly, bring their homeland back by using their ultimate plan, the Loom of Fate operation. Basically, they want to take revenge and cannot move on. From that, I can see why Hoyoverse focus on Fatui first, because it is really suitable for game story progress, and for the Abyss Order, it can be used as a quest for a topic about the past. Fatui is for progressing, while the Abyss Order is for world building and reason. With that being said, now we can at least understand behind the Abyss Order and can predict their next movement. Remember, Abyss Order attached to 3 things: the past, world building, and reason. Because of that, the next move that Abyss Order will take most likely will involve around the fallen civilization ruins. You can imagine this as like in the Chasm before. If Hoyoverse still sticks with the current state of story, I think Sumeru would be the place, whether it is border between Liyue and Sumeru or in desert region. Sumeru actually provides many puzzles about the past that need to be resolved, especially about Celestia and Khaenri'ah. So it is a best opportunity for the Abyss Order to take that advantage. Then, if that is the case, what would the Abyss Order be looking for? Well, I have 2 predictions at the current moment. 1. They are looking for new ancient knowledge, or 2. Obtain another god's residue. We all know together that King Desert Ruins contains so much advanced technology, and on top of that, many of their relics are related to the ancient past, especially related to the goddess of flowers, which means it has potential info about Celestia. And that is pretty crucial because, as I mentioned before, one of many Abyss Order plans is to prove Celestia is alien and tear down their secret. Besides that, if it is not about King Desert ruins, then we still have Celestia nails that need to be found. Usually, with Celestia nail, there is ancient civilization following it, like in the Chasm and Dragon Spine, and that ancient civilization has similar motifs as Enkanomiya. Perhaps in the future paths we will get that. Alongside with that, God's residue can be the one that Abyss Order is looking for now. This idea comes from the fact that several animals in desert region get elemental infusion. For example, the Scorpio, Serpent, and Vulture. If you read their description, it states if they have mutated after feeding from greater life forms. These greater life forms could potentially be god residue or god-like being residue, probably Apep. Well, who knows? The point is, Abyss Order may actually use this residue to continue their experiment, making mechanized god or even store the residue for another plan that is yet to be known to us. Basically, they are collecting god residue for unknown purposes. Might be combining it with their abyssal power, then keep them somewhere. Okay, beside those two predictions, I still have one additional note. It is about their ultimate plan, the Loom of Fate operation. I believe when we meet Dainsleif again, we will get more info about this special operation, to how the Abyss Order revived their homeland. Honestly, I don't have any idea about that operation so far, but one thing that I want to address is that this operation, Loom of Fate, will take a large scale and possibly connect to time manipulation, or rather Ilminsoul manipulation. Lastly, before we end this video, I really hope, when we get Abyss Order account quest later in the future, we also get another character involved. For the longest time, Abyss Order account quest always filled by Dainsleif, Traveler, Paimon, and Abyss Order member. Personally, it's kinda monotonous, not like Fatui that we will eventually meet another ranking member. So yeah, I hope we would meet Kaeya at least, or Albedo, or even a new character that relates to Khaenri'ah. Don't have to be a playable character, NPC are also good enough. That would be interesting to see, you know. The more variety character there is, the better. Also, please make Abyss Order plan next time being successful. At the end, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hello Zen here, and see ya!